and it would help if I actually started the live stream. So this is what I mean. So welcome everybody, welcome to Sky Harbor. I screwed up in the beginning, so welcome to Sky Harbor International Airport. We're gonna do some plane spotting. I have a little behind the scenes camera set up, making sure everybody is enjoying it. Yeah, I'm trying something new, Dunkel. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to do this stuff. So we have a flight that's coming from, that's going to Detroit. That's going to be next. And we're actually dropping frames on one of his streams. And I think eventually it's going to catch up. So we'll set up 2 streams temporarily. And looks like we do have an Airbus A350 pushing out right now. So that's actually going to be a really cool thing to see. So welcome everybody. You can see that the other plane is actually going over to the other area. So I don't know, is it too confusing? Should I end the other stream? This is how we typically get these shots. And you guys can actually see when I say that I twist my body in the weirdest places. Perfect. So let's go slowly. We do have the A350 pushing out right now. I'm double checking everything on my YouTube studio. Howdy everyone. Ow, I just hit my head. So it's kind of weird that I have 2 streams going on, isn't it? It's fine, the microphone doesn't work on the behind the scenes camera. Okay. Okay, looks like our next plane is going to be a CRJ 700 series that's lining up, and over there we do have an A350, one of our daytime A350s that's going to be served by Delta Airlines. So yeah, the other one is actually a behind the scenes, so you guys can kind of like see how I run the show, and it's pretty much run out of my vehicle. And apparently we are suffering some internet slowing, which typically happens. So as a result, since it is slowing down my internet, I'm going to actually make sure that the bandwidth reaches 1 camera. So we are actually going to cut back the behind the scenes camera. So hopefully everything works on the other one. So you guys take care, and I will go back to the other stream. That's going to be much better for you guys. I just cussed in Serbian because I hit my head. It looks like we have our Delta Connect Embraer coming in. It's really warm today, guys. No, it's not Delta Connect. It's just American Airlines. Super warm today in Phoenix. believe the high is 76 degrees, which sucks. I want it to actually be cold again. And up next on our departure, hey Noah, up next on our departure we do have what looks like a WestJet. So it's a WestJet Boeing 737. This WestJet is going to Calgary, and then after that we have Montana the Elk livery Frontier A320 that's going to be going to Detroit, and apparently I've somehow missed both of them. One day I'm gonna bring a screwdriver and I'm gonna fix those like clippy things that always clap and scare me. So howdy everybody. Today we're going to be live for approximately an hour. I'm happy to announce we're going to be offering memberships on this channel very soon, just to kind of fund the channel a little bit, since it's kind of starting to cost me a lot of money to run this. But with the memberships, you guys will be able to just get like exclusive streams and stuff, and I'll make like limited edition stickers for members. Hey Dunkel. Oh my god, I just opened up Adobe After Effects. Are we really going to be de-icing planes in Phoenix? I don't know, do you guys want me to continue doing like the 2 streams? What do you guys think? Would that be a good thing to do? And we have what looks like a JSX Airlines Embraer 145 landing. Stay tuned. I've been working on some stuff on OBS, so we're gonna probably debut it next week. Some new features on the stream that you guys might actually enjoy. Alrighty, the JSX is here, and down there we already have a poop truck that has finished its task for the day. Yeah, it's wild, man, that it just seems like out of nowhere it got super freaking hot again. So welcome everybody, welcome to Phoenix, Arizona, welcome to our little plane spotting. So up next we do have a United Airlines 737. This United Airlines is going to be headed to Denver, United 1596. Then we do have Delta 1114 that's going to be headed to Minneapolis, operated by a Delta Airbus A350. So that's going to be a pretty slick plane to see take off. That was golden. Looks like the APU for that 737 has officially come on. But up next is our big boy. We have the A350 getting ready to depart. And then we have an idiot that's doing burnouts. Yay! A350. Oh. So at 1:19 we have the A350 headed to Minneapolis. Crazy how quiet the plane is. I miss the days when Delta had the 747s. Those were freaking awesome days. Well, we're kind of on the edge, so I can actually see taxiing planes that are going to go over the bridge. So I can kind of show you guys a little bit of both of the planes. And down there we have some luggage action going on. Poop truck is never done. Yeah, hopefully it does get cold. We're expecting some rain this weekend. I kind of hope it does rain because I have a couple of shoots set up and I kind of don't want to work, to be honest. I just want to like relax. It looks like we do have a FedEx 757 that has emerged and is ready to depart. We need the rain, man, Caesar. 'Cause every time it rains, it kind of cleans up the air here in Phoenix. We've kind of become quite the polluted city. We're gonna watch this Airbus taxi, but I think eventually the Southwest is going to pass him. So you guys can actually see the difference between speeds of American Airlines and Southwest. And we do have a Southwest Airlines plane coming in. The one that was over the bridge is going into its gate. This is the closest you will get to actual plane spotting, like online, in my opinion. You literally are watching everything you would probably want to see when you're out at the airport, including the ground-based action. Hey Joe, how are you, buddy? Dunkel, if I were you, I would actually, if I was on the ramp, I would actually love working in the rain. I think it's just a magical feel. I'd rather do that than work in the frickin' sun. Because if you notice on this stream, the sun and I are enemies. I just ended up getting some water, so I'm kind of hydrated. So how's everybody doing? How's everyone's Friday going? Happy Friday. The mods are all working. And besides, I can moderate it. It's not that busy right now. So we have some pushback right now. It's okay, they'll be here. It is what it is. Look at these views we get here. That's the beauty of Phoenix Sky Harbor. And you feel like you peed yourself, right? So how fast can those tugs go, man? It's one thing I always want to know. All right, we are getting a bunch of departures coming up, as you can see. The American Airlines flights are kind of getting ready to depart. You can see one after the other. And then followed by, there's a little SkyWest that is going to be joining him. So you guys can see that we're going to be eventually getting some departures here. So, all right, our next flight is going to be American Airlines 1571 on its way to Philadelphia. And then looks like we're going to have our Dornier Denver Air Connect flight that's off to Telluride next. So today we're just going to be 20 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. Yeah, today we're just going to be live for like an hour, guys. So I gotta run some errands after this. So I figured, what good thing could I do? And that was, let's go stream. Also, I just went to the grocery store. Man, when did eggs become so freaking expensive? Like, Jesus Christ, like 10 bucks for a carton. It's wild. Like, how are people surviving? All right, we have our Dornier. That's gonna be Dornier, or whatever it's called. I can't sit still, guys. Literally, I have to constantly work. If I'm not working, then I feel useless. Also, if you're new on the page, welcome to Sky Harbor International Airport. My name is Slav. I'm the one that hosts the channel. Click that like. It does help my channel quite a bit. And we do things a little bit differently than the other channels. So if you like what you see, subscribe to us. So little, look at it. That's a cool plane. I guess they're very popular in Europe. I may just be speaking on my butt when I say it, but I feel like that's a plane a lot of people will be doing. A lot of people will probably be flying these in Europe because they're like smaller planes. Oh, so apparently a lot of chickens are killed over a virus, so that is why. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, it's just crazy how expensive everything is getting in the US. Let's see. Alrighty guys, we have a special plane incoming right now. We have a US Air Force C-117 Globemaster on final. So we have a C-117 Globemaster on final. So that'll actually be pretty cool to see, guys. So once he arrives on the approach path where I can see him, apparently I have a pillar in the way, we'll be able to film him. Okay, we're back. I just moved the camera by a couple of feet so we can see the man. Okay, that's the negative of this spot. Okay, forgive me for this. I'm holding the tripod in my hand. There we have it, our big plane, the Globemaster, coming in. So you guys got lucky. Within like 20 minutes, not only did you end up getting an A350, but you got this beautiful Globemaster that showed up. So welcome to our lovely airport where the most random stuff happens. What'd you guys think? There she is. It's a beautiful plane. I believe what they call a moose, right? Or yes, you did. You joined at the perfect time. Honestly, Sky Harbor has some really stupid poles here in the way. There's an entire page called the Sky Harbor Poles, where like they just make fun of how these poles ruin plane spotting images. So up next we have American Airlines 1606 with service to Kansas City. That is a Boeing 737-800 waiting for departure. Hey Tim, you just missed a C-17 landing. You can rewind it back. And we already had an A350 coming in, my friend. Okay, let's get this bad boy on the road. I'm starting to get a headache. So, okay, pet peeve of mine. If somebody brings in free food, the first thing you should do is shut up and don't complain about free food. End of rant. Anytime I bring free food to people, they're like, why didn't you buy this? Well, why didn't you broke MF go and get food yourself? Like, screw you. Buy food out of the goodness of my heart. If you don't like it, don't eat it. Welcome to Slavin's Rants. Alright, next up, we have American Airlines 1923 with services to San Jose de Cabo. So remember to click that like, subscribe if you like the channel. Even if you don't, it's fine. C-17 is probably going to go over to the other ramp area. Yay, he's off. Ugh. But as you can see, there's a heavy presence of planes waiting to depart. The C-17 is not departing. I think he's just gonna go park somewhere, unless he is just doing like a quick touch and go area thing. So our next 737 is off to New Orleans. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a problem. A lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people complain about free stuff, and it's like, in a sense, like, dude, shut up. Nobody cares. Like, beggars can't be choosers, I guess, or choosers, right? That's the analogy you guys have in the US. If I'm spending money out of my pocket, I'm buying what I want. We have fun here. It's the most random show on YouTube. He's off. He's dipping his wings. Maybe he's waving to me. Maybe the guy's watching on his YouTube while flying. And over here we do have an Evo Blue Airbus. And he looks like he has a phase because he still has like the old liveries nose cone, which is kind of funny, isn't it? Looks like he's Canadian. He's saying, hey, buddy. Trust me, I like free stuff too. All right, let's go see what's next after we look at this Canadian Airbus United. So it looks like a little tiny boy. Looks like an American Airlines A319 with services to Tucson, Arizona. think it's like a short 25-minute flight to Tucson. I think you're better off just driving there. So by the time you go through security and all that stuff, you could have been halfway through. Then again, sometimes I hate driving too, so. Alright. On to the next one. It looks like it's a Southwest headed to, you guys can figure it out. Good stuff. Ugh. Please don't unplug the camera, Slaven. Don't be a dummy. Alright, we have a landing. Appears to be an A321. So welcome everybody. Pleasure to have you on a Friday afternoon. Yep, it was off to Tucson. That's where he was headed. This plane looks so goofy, look at it. So I'm basically a one-man team here, guys. So you gotta remember, I gotta wear a lot of hats during these live streams, which results in a lot of randomness happening. So yep, it's a very small, short flight, man. So up next we have an American Airlines A321, American Airlines 2140 with service to Detroit Fort Worth, or the DFW, or Detroit. I don't know. It's Dallas Fort Worth, or whatever, Detroit. That's where it's headed. I don't know my airports, okay? And we have a Frontier pushing out. It looks like a cat. DTW, that's what it is. Ah, dude, I just hit my head. I hate this. Close its door, and it's off to Detroit. So crazy the Lions turned around their season very quickly this year. I like Dan Campbell, he's a good coach. Hi Peter from UK, how are you, buddy? Zion, you just missed C-17 Globemaster coming in. It came in about maybe 5 minutes ago. You can rewind the stream and see it. And then we did have a Delta take off at 119. We had a Delta A350 take off. So our camera is pointed at a CRJ. It's a CRJ 900 with services to Yuma, operated by Mesa Airlines. That is next. And I think once this traffic clears up, that'll be our stream. That's a steep takeoff. Frontier is ready. And then up next, we have Southwest Flight 1969 off to New Orleans, followed by a Cessna Green Caravan that's headed to Imperial. Southern Airways Express is what's going to be operating the Caravan. It's kind of cool. I like the Caravans, they're cool planes. And on the north side, I just saw Delta 737 land. That was a nice landing. I gotta figure out, there's gotta be a way for me to set up two cameras, and I can have one pointing towards the north runway. But I think there's gonna be a lot of issues and a lot of logistics, since we already experienced a lot of problems with the single camera setup. So, unless we're using like a Starlink, it's going to be very tricky internet-wise. Great departure by the Southwest. And let's go take a look at the Grand Caravan as it's in full speed for departure. And he's turning to avoid perfect. That looks like a United. It was. Look at me. I'm becoming like a plane expert of some sorts. Alrighty, there we go. And down there you actually hear the screech of one of these Southwest planes that is lit beautifully by the afternoon light. Howdy everybody, welcome to Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. Pleasure to have you here. We are kind of in the middle of an afternoon rush, and then after the rush is gone, so we will be. So we have a CRJ 900 off to El Paso. Operated by Mesa Airlines. I actually bought their stocks. Their stock went down to like $1. Now it's up to like $2.46. So it's a pretty decent return on investment. So if you play the markets right, you can sometimes make money, but stocks are pretty risky at times if you think about it. We have a Canyon Blue 737 coming in. That is what I want to time, ladies and gentlemen. Good camera work. That's what I want to do. Getting better, I think. And we have our Frontier Airlines flight that we watched. Chances are probably headed to Denver or somewhere. Okay, let's go take a look at our departure. Actually, let's go take a look at this beautiful plane. And up next is going to be a 737 on way to Denver, followed by an A321 that says not available. So it's a Southwest Airlines flying to Denver. So I'm actually working on some new emojis. So if you guys join the membership, we'll add some emojis and stuff. So and we do actually have a PayPal and a Super Chat if you guys would like to pay for parking for today. I think the parking is going to cost like $16 for today, but on average it's between like $18 to like $26 is what I pay when I come up here. enjoy Denver. And we have our Canyon Blue 737 coming in. So let's watch some ground-based action as the teamwork. Good. And then he stops. That was cool, wasn't it? That is how a plane goes to the gate. Today we learned that they can listen to Sandstorm. So up next, we're going to have a 737-8 series departing for Dallas, operated by Southwest Airlines. So let's go take a look. And actually, over there, we have Air Canada disaster. Rogue coming through, and then right after it we have Air Canada Deluxe Pro that just landed, and now we're gonna go watch our plane depart. One of our members had one of our moderators had a trip to Phoenix and there was a disaster flying on that airline, she was telling us. Hence why we call it Air Canada disaster. And we just hit 6,000 subscribers. Yay! I will do 6,000 push-ups. Not. No, thank you all. We hit a milestone. So we have a 767 coming in. And our next flight is 737 going to El Paso. This is actually going to go on this side, Kate. It's Amazon Air. It's Prime Air, so typically Prime Air does come on the south side quite a bit. We will add more moderators at 10,000, so we will actually add more people on, because currently I think we have 6. But maybe we'll make you a temporary moderator down the road. Hope you understand. Snap. My nose is running again, guys. I feel like every time I get sick, I get better, and then I come and do a live stream when it's super cold, and it screws me up. Yep, headed to El Paso. So Amanda, we have app called Flight Radar 24. It's a free app, and you can actually see the planes that are coming in. So you can see on the app, this is what the app looks like. You can actually see all the planes coming in. So that's literally the app that helps you out. So hopefully that helps you out. I got into plane spotting by chance. I'm actually, I do digital media. I do photo, video professionally. I have a little production company, and plane spotting was my way of getting away from work. And I kind of fell in love with it, and it's a cool community. And we started this stream about 6 months ago, and it's been fun. Actually, on the 18th of January, it's going to be 6 months from when we started streaming. I remember I had this channel for a while and only had it only had like 200 subscribers, and now we hit 6,000 today, which is pretty impressive. They're doing something to this plane. Something is misting out of it. Uncle, what are they doing? Yes. You can get an app called Jet Tip. It'll tell you when the unique planes are coming in. So if anything, I will post on my YouTube on the community. Oh my God, look at it. Queue up, George Strait. All my exes live in Texas. So watch this. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Lone Star 1. Actually, they lied to us. There it is. That is our prime air. So up next we have what looks like the Air Canada Rogue. So Air Canada Rogue is going to Toronto, and then we're going to have a Southwest Airlines coming in from Burbank. It's ironic, maybe our last plane might actually be Lone Star 1. Landing gear door closed. Canada Rouge. I'm calling it Rogue, but it's Rouge. Land, come on, I want to see a 767. Okay, we got landing, and up next we have Lone Star 1. Which is headed to Oakland, to the Bay Area, home of Too Short and E40. 1990s rappers. Golden. Oh, that was fun, guys, wasn't it? Fun little quick afternoon stream. So let's see what else is popping up. So this is actually, we have an A319 coming in from Ontario. It was a 49-minute flight that's going to be landing on this side. Or maybe it already landed because I already missed it. It's an Embraer. But let's go take a look at that. And once that comes in, since we have not much going on, we may call it a day. Just figured I'd surprise you guys with a quick afternoon stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So as always, like I like to tell you, remember to be kind to everybody. Tell your loved ones you love them. Don't go to bed angry, because you never know when's going to be the last time. Even if you're wrong, just say you love them. And from all of us here at Sky Harbor, Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor, I'd like to thank you for tuning in and watching. Click that like notification and subscribe for future streams. And look over there, those are our freighters. That was a 767 that landed and is being unloaded right now. Thanks, Joe. I always try and add a different livery. I'll try and change up the thumbnails, but I think it just catches people's eyes. That's what YouTube tells us. You have to have your livery be able to catch people's eyes, and I feel that one is very lovely to see. Yep, and we have nothing departing, guys. So, from all of us here, I'd like to wish you a happy Friday. And hopefully you guys join us on another stream. Really smooth touchdown by this 737.